What's going on, world? I'm sitting here, first interview, riding the wave. Ricky JeanFrancois, D tackle for the Washington Redskins. So what's going on, man?
Not much, just chilling up here on the 52nd floor looking down.
Yeah, we see that. Everybody want to see. We up here, and I'm afraid of heights. Just to let y'all know.
Damn shame, that big and afraid of heights.
Yeah. we ain't gonna worry about that though. But yeah, man, let's just jump right into it. So first question I wanted to ask you, man, what does it mean for you to be in the NFL?
I'm blessed. God answered my prayers. When I was a kid, I didn't really see myself in the NFL. I was just playing football just to play it. Now I'm in it. I'm happy to see I can make impacts on lives, communities, even my family members, even people I don't even know. I probably impact. I'd probably change situations day in and day out. And just having this type of stage, I'm blessed to have it. Because not many people have it that can make an impact in this world. We need more people like that.
Cool. All right, that's what's up. So with that being said, man, what was your initial reaction when you first entered an official NFL locker room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Break it down. Like, how did you feel when you first stepped through them doors and it was like, yo, I'm here. I made it.
The flight was long as hell. San Francisco, Bay Area, shout out, what's good? It was a 5-hour, 30-minute flight to the West Coast. Everything out there at first was looking like Full House. I think if that's the right show, that was in California.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful place. Got a chance to sit down with the coaching staff first. Mike Singletary, one of the best linebackers in NFL history, gave me the chance and opportunity. The York family, too, gave me a chance. So when I walked through the door, the first person I ran into was Patrick Willis. We all know who that is. If he was still playing, be the number one linebacker of all time, but he's still one of the best to me. I got a chance to sit down and talk to him and was asking like what I need to encounter. He was like, just hit the ground running. That almost sounded like Coach Moffitt from LSU, my strength and conditioning coach. He was like, hit the ground running as soon as you in the meet room. He said, don't wait till the field. Do it in the meet room first so it can transition onto the field. And got out there and saw dudes like Ahmad Brooks, Delaney Walker, Ray McDonald, Alex Smith. You know, I'm talking about some of the best players that you know now on their teams. And got out there, did a conditioning test. The first rookie minicamp doing a conditioning test, damn near died, but I kept going. And when we finally came together as a team during OTAs and I finally got to see everybody, it was a blessing. Like at the moment, I never took the time out until my third year to actually realize where I was, but it was that I know now, and when I knew then, it was just a blessing because we got kids all over the country that try to play football. We got kids all over our city, and we probably one of the number one cities in the country in football. You got kids each and every day trying to get out of where we from to be in the NFL, to get our family out, to put them in a better spot or a better position than we are in. So it was a sick feeling. It was crazy. I had fun. I'm still in the league now, going to major year, so it was fun.
All right, man. You know, since you explained all that, the kids out there watching, just like me, the rest of the world want to know, you know, growing up, who inspired you to play ball? Who or what inspired you to play ball?
Forgot this guy name. He stayed across the street from my house when I was in the June Garden. I was outside always throwing football every day. I'm somebody just throwing, and I got cleats on. And everybody knows the June Garden, you got the circle. So I was always in there throwing the football. I wasn't throwing at nothing, just throwing in the air to see if I had accuracy. You know, using the kid's imagination. Then one guy who stayed a few doors down came over and he was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you not in football practice? I'm like, too old. I'm in high school. I can't play ultimates. He was like, no, high school. Took me over there, sat me down with Coach Freddie. He was like, Coach Freddie, man, I got you one. Go ahead and do what you got to do. And from there, it just soared. It took off.
All right. Follow up. At any time, you know, when you was pursuing this dream, did you want to give up? If so, you know, what was one of the reasons that made you want to give up? But obviously you didn't. But still, we want to know if you was to give up, what was one of the reasons one of the reasons that almost affected you to give up?
I never wanted to give up. I always got pushed to my point until I had to realize in life that there's no such thing as you having a point. You want to succeed, there shouldn't be no limit. Like people say, sky's the limit. That's a lie. We got Mars, Saturn, and all that, and that ain't sitting in the sky. I missed the flight. Going back to San Francisco during the bye week. Got back the next day with Coach Singletary in his office. He's snapping over me. He showed me the detailed breakdown of what you finna get fined. He picked up a little thing. On the bottom of it, he had a breakdown. All I looked at was the total. It was $36,300 you would get fined just for missing a full day.
American dollars, huh?
Yes, American dollars.
Jeez.
So he was like, he said, I'm gonna give you the choice. He said, you're a rookie, I know you don't make that much money. He was a 7-rounder. Either you pay me that money or either I get your legs. I didn't understand what he meant by that. He was like, give me legs. I was like, okay, cool. You know, I can run. I don't care what he make me do. He only gonna make me do this for one day.
Yeah.
Man, he took me outside this. Imagine doing suicide to a football field. From goal line to 10 to the other goal line, back. Just keep doing this, a whole football field until you finish. Then you had to go on the hill that he had outside. It was just, wasn't a steep hill, but he wanted you to go over that hill 30 times. And I ain't talking about 1, 2, no. 1 and back. That was 1. Had to do it 30 times. And man said, you gonna do it until I feel like you paid me back. And at that given point, when I finished doing that workout, I looked up in the sky and I asked God, I was like, give me any sign right now if I'm wrong for quitting. I'm like, I can't do this. I'd rather give him my money, but I was like, I quit. But I said, but quit before I do this like every day. So I was just sitting there like, God, you want me to quit, man? Just let a sign or a bird or an airplane come across me, something. Mind you, our football facility next to San Jose Airport. Not a damn plane, not a bird, not a piece of sky did it. So I was like, if he ain't give me no sign, I mean, they got to keep doing it.
All right, cool. That's what's up. All right, well, I mean, you already pretty much explained it, but I was going to ask you the same thing again. Like, which players have you learned the most from?
Ooh. I'm going to say who I learned the most from. I can't really say that because I done learned everything from each person in the NFL. If I want to be around somebody, I'm going to learn something about them that I need to better myself or to give me a more well-rounded.
Okay, well, all right, so let me rephrase it then. Give me 5 people, just 5 people who pretty much gave you some great advice, and you're still living by that advice to the day.
Rand City, finest, Randy Moss, Justin Smith, Cowboy, Corey Redden, Robert Matthew, and it'd be Coach Frazier. I mean, not NFL player, you said NFL player. I mean, Navarro Bowman.
All right. There you go, folks. 5 people that gave him good advice that he's still living by to the day. All right, man. On a more lighter note, then, which players in the NFL made you laugh out loud? Pretty much the jokesters. Like, just give me 5 people who just, every time you come across them, they always have you laughing.
Randy Moss would be number 1. Ain't nobody beat him. If anybody know Randy, they know Randy Moss is funny. The dude would never let you this man could tell you a joke and keep a straight face while you just busting out laughing. Drake Nevis. He's not in the NFL right now. He's in Canadian League. He was one dude. He was from LSU. He was from Louisiana. Me and him used to go back and forth. Who would we be? Sergio Brown. Sergio would make you laugh. That man had all the energy in the world. As for, I'm gonna say Chris Baker.
Okay.
Chris Baker can make you damn die laughing barely.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. Funny people. Ones that have him laughing. All right, man. So another question. What are some of the unexpected and pleasant surprises you had as a pro athlete?
The attention you get. I didn't know people, like, I knew we get attention, but
Yeah.
I didn't know you get attention. Like, I walk outside and it was like, hey, bro, don't you play for the Redskins? People saying your name. I was like, yeah, it's cool, but you don't understand it when you wake up every day and you walk out a door. especially in the Bay Area when I was out there. You talking about you walking in Walmart? You walking to walk in Walmart peacefully. If you think you finna to go and have dinner, you're not going in there peacefully. It was so bad to the point. Only when I could shop at the mall, I would have to only go through Monday through Thursday, and it had to be like during the afternoon. On the weekend, I never tried it, and it was just like I didn't know you get that much attention. You got a good attention and bad attention. It just depends what you do with it.
Okay. Well, hey, attention is attention. You're gonna get it at your level and at your prime of your career. I mean, so how do you feel about this whole concussion thing? Because, you know, I got a son, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, growing up, that's all we knew was football. But now, you know, it's becoming more and more, you know, parents being more and more cautious about letting their kids play. I mean, what would you say to the parents out there who are a little iffy on letting their son play football?
Make sure if you're gonna let your son play football, go to a park. I understand people want to go to the big parks and the state champion. Make sure you go to a park that have coaches that teach technique, that praise technique. Okay. So they know they can have healthy kids as you get older. You can be a healthy high school player and so on. You got to make sure, and the next thing you have to tell your kids the truth, like what can possibly happen in another 50, 60 years, and say when they finish playing ball, later on they freaking out, seeing flashes, things in their mind. It may mess with them. Don't get me wrong, every parent is right. If they don't want their kid to play football, cool, but if the ones that do, tell your kid all the risks that they're finna encounter throughout their career. Knock on wood, it may not happen to them. And I wish for many players it can, but let's say we don't live in a perfect world. It does happen to your son. You want to be able to sit there and tell him, I told you this before, I told you that before. You either say yes or no. From my son, if he want to play football, cool, I'm just telling him the risk and danger. But if he don't, I won't be mad.
Okay, that's a good answer. I heard that. But by the way, my son ain't playing football. Okay, baseball.
Hey, soccer doing one hell of a movement right now.
Yeah, that too. Soccer too. All right, man. With that, that leads me into my next question. Actually, do you actually believe that the NFL will remain a contact sport in years to come?
I done heard so many older players say it's going to be flag football at the minute.
Yeah.
It will, but it's not going to be the same excitement to look at football. And it's crazy that at one point you're looking at guys like Deacon Jones, Ronnie Lott, God bless his soul, Sean Taylor, rip people head off, and that was a normal play. Mm-hmm. And like now, it's difficult because it's still getting people injured because you can't. I know you can't aim for the head, and we don't try to. Mm-hmm. But imagine for those receivers that are sitting in the sky, like they up in the air, they can't hit you in your body. So what they gonna take out? Your knee. They're gonna take your leg out. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. At some given point, I believe it's gonna become. They may have pads, they may not have contact. That'd be the funny part. They will have pads and barely be able to make contact. That's what the league may be.
It's looking like it, man, with all these concussions out here. It's strongly looking like everybody's starting to pretty much retire before they reach the peak of their career. I mean, that leads me into this question right here, man. Are you afraid of the effects that could possibly take a toll on you after you walk away from the game?
Sure. Everybody, I had to accept that. I play football. I bang my head, I bang my body every other day. Trying to find a way to just, ease back, be smarter how to take care of my body, but I know the risk, I know the danger. I know what the effect might be. I'm gonna have to take my wife. I have to let my wife know. I have to let my son know. Hey, if daddy gets to this age, or honey, I get to this age, and you start seeing me be a certain way, the game did it to me. But the thing is, I love the game that much. But I know people are coming out with science to help us with the brain cells that you lose. Like I have a guy, Corey Redden. He's selling vitamins that help you reproduce those cells in your head that you need to make you think sharper, to do stuff like this. It's called ETH, but that's another thing. But I know the rest of what I'm doing each and every day. I just have to be smart in how I use my body and how, most importantly, take care of my body.
Okay, that's true. I understand that. All right, man. I mean, let me see. Let me give you another one that's in that same category. Oh, how many years you think you have left in the NFL, knowing that all this is taking place? You know, like you said, you banging your body up pretty much every season, and I mean, I know that you can grow weary and tiresome of that, and it takes a toll on you. So it's like, do you just sit around and be like, man, I only got a few more years left because I don't think I can take this much punishment anymore?
Nah, I never sit around and think like that. How many more years I got? My body will tell me.
Okay.
My mind will tell me. I'd be smart about it. I ain't gonna be out there. So you got certain guys that go past their limit that need to just, walk away from the game because what's most important at the end of the day is your family. But I say I got a lot of more years left in me. I'm gonna say about 5 or 6. I got 5 or 6 more years. And the scary thing about it, I'm only in year 8.
Yeah. 8 years, folks. 8-year veteran right here I'm talking to. 8 years. Okay. So, I mean, everybody always, all these parents and people in general always talking about, yo, you guys are role models. They want their kids to look up to you. You on a personal level, would you actually consider yourself to be a role model to kids? If so, if you don't, why would you say that? And if so, same thing, why would you say that? Like, why would you want them to consider you a role model? Or why wouldn't you want them to consider you a role model?
I don't know. I'm in between. Because the funny thing is, being a role model, you have a lot of responsibility to take up. And as soon as you make that one mistake, like you're a god or something, everybody talk about you, they beat you down, and they do everything. Even though you're supposed to be a role model, somebody you look up to, everybody got to realize that a role model is human. A role model, it's you. They probably just on a bigger stage. And it's somebody you're gonna look up to. Don't get me wrong. If the kid wanna look up to me, great. But if they don't, I'm not mad at them. And my thing is, people shouldn't judge, but we don't live in a perfect world. Everybody judges, and everybody come at you. So I'm not gonna say I am a role model, and I'm not. Because at the end of the day, if I do something wrong, that same role model who you call and you look up to, you're gonna start treating them like society does. You're going to start saying the bad thing. You're going to start saying what he did wrong and this and this. Mind you, he only did one thing. Just ask yourself this. The same person who you look at that way as a role model, will you always judge them as somebody in society the correct way? If you say that's your role model and he do wrong, cool. But if none of y'all did anything wrong, if none of you guys who are looking at this have not done anything wrong, treat yourself as God. But if you do, don't judge the label. I'm gonna say role model guy.
Okay.
Or woman, either that woman or guy.
All right. So you guys heard that. Be very, very, very cautious with the judgment out here. Like you said, we're not living in a perfect world, but it's the only one we got. So, I mean, man, what sacrifices have you made to be in the NFL? What is it that you had to put on hold or put on pause to just say no to, simply because it was gonna get in the way of you getting to the NFL, accomplishing your goals, living out your dreams?
We gotta sacrifice his birthday. My birthday in November, I ain't never get a chance to really celebrate because usually I'm planning on it. Sacrifice going out. Sacrifice saying you're living as a normal person. That's the biggest sacrifice you give up, being a normal person. Because if I was normal, you wouldn't judge me the way you judge me now. You wouldn't look at me the way you look at me now if I was just only a normal guy. Being with your family more. Just became a family man, and being with your family more is something that you want to do. I know that's something that you really sacrifice. I understand we get a chance. Mind you, we work from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, and 9 out of 10 your kids maybe put to sleep, or they make it an hour or two because you got to go back to studying and doing that. It's so many things, but my number one thing is not being in bed, sacrificing being a normal person. Sacrifice me going out here and be the everyday Joe. You're not looking at me as that's JeanFrancois, the Redskins. No, you look at me as a friend, not a celebrity, not somebody famous, all the other stuff. You just look at me as, that's Ricky, with nothing else behind it.
All right, I hear that. So family is key, folks. That's what it is. All right, man. the people want to know. Hell, I want to know. I'm your damn brother. Like, give us like an interesting story that took place, that you witnessed while you've been in the NFL, or that you've been a part of. Just something just like, I don't know, something crazy that the fans can just be like shocked with the oohs and ahs. Like, what is like a crazy story you could tell us?
A crazy story.
Give us like insight on, shed some light on something that you've been a part of, or something that you just witnessed. Like, it don't necessarily have to be you. It could just be something that you witnessed at firsthand.
Oohs and ahs. Oh man, a crazy story.
Yeah, don't pull buddy from the Lakers.
I'm not from the Lakers.
Yeah, no Laker moves. Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say when we won that NFC championship.
Okay.
We beat Atlanta. Forgot what year that was. Went to the Super Bowl against Ravens. Winning it and like going inside your locker room and seeing a trophy being held above everybody's head, and you just sitting there going crazy. Like, you see people. How people say they're on 10 all the time. No, you're not. Winning that NFC championship and seeing everybody on 100, 1,000, whatever the highest number is. You seeing towels being thrown around. You seeing guys with champagne bottles spraying it, even though we got fined for it, because the NFL can't do that. We got champagne bottles. You got hats. You seeing everybody with the biggest smile that you've ever seen in your life. You seeing everybody on like a million. Leaving from Atlanta, getting on the airplane, and you just seeing the airplane. We in big airplanes now. You just seeing the plane just full. I'm talking about everybody having a good time. The coaches would smile on their face, everything. Mind you, one of our players went on Twitter one time and was like, you ain't at the club when we get back. I don't know what to tell you, because it's going to be hard to get in once we arrive. One of our teammates wrote that, so we finally get back. We get in the building. I'm talking about when we rode out of the building, you talking about fans? Man, the whole Bay Area was sitting in this one location, dog, like right outside the parking lot, small parking lot.
Yeah.
You seeing everybody in the Bay Area, dog, outside. I'm blowing my horn. You seeing people damn near like shaking your car side to side. It's like it was like you really had to be there to understand like what I mean. Like, you really had to be there. I can explain it to you as much as I can, but just imagine, I'm gonna say over 30,000 people in that little small location. And people just your car going through a line, you're not trying to hit nobody, people screaming. I'm talking about looking dead into your car. I'm talking about trying to find every way to figure out who that is and just start cheering for you. Then, later that night, we end up going to the club. I end up going. Now, mind you, if anybody ever been to Club Live on a Sunday, just keep that in mind. Just keep that type of atmosphere in your mind. So, we went to the club. I got out the car. We went to, forgot this club. When you first walked in, it don't got no roof on it. If you guys from the Bay Area look at it, you know what club I'm talking about. We go inside, I walk out, get out the car, I look down, I swear to God, it was a three blocks of a line of people, 3 blocks of people. And I was sitting there like, wow. I said, that is crazy. So, now mind you, I don't know what's going on in the building. As soon as I walk in, I'm talking about the place is on Live status. That's when when Live came to Miami. It felt like we brought Live to Miami. You talking about the place is crowded. I think the maximum people supposed to have been in there was like 3,000. 3,000. We ended up maxing that place out with 20,000 people inside that building. You talking about you getting champagne sprayed, you got dudes happy. I'm talking about the party jumping. You got the best DJs in the Bay going on. We just won the champion. We just won the NFC championship.
It's a hell of a night.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. We got back at 11. I'm gonna tell you like this. My night did not end till 11 a.m.
You heard it, folks. 11 a.m. Not the p.m., the a.m.
Drake said it the best, man. Your latest night is always your greatest night.
Oh, you heard that. The latest is the greatest. You know, debating that. All right, cool, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure the young people out here looking at this, they probably want to be in your shoes, so they probably going to strive for that. They probably going to live by those words. The latest night is the greatest night. Folks, if you're going to do it, remember, do it with extreme care and be safe about it.
Thank you.
But, yeah, man, all right. how about, you know, you just give me one word. If you can, like, characterize a life as an NFL player, one word to characterize it, what word would that be? Got a whole bunch of words. Dictionary big as hell.
Say that question again.
If you can characterize your life as an NFL player in one word, just one word that characterizes your whole NFL, you know, career as a player, what word would that be?
Blessed.
Okay, there you go. I don't even know why I even asked that question, but that's you blessed to be there, bro. You blessed to be there. All right, let me see. The Redskins. I mean, what's the difference between playing with the Redskins? Like, pretty much, I do you one better. You don't have to choose, but I'm pretty sure they'll like to know. Out of the 49ers, the Colts, and the Redskins, so far, because you haven't finished your career yet, which destination has been the best? What has been good to you? Well, all three has been good to you. Which one has been the best in your opinion? And if so, why?
Ooh.
Yeah. By the way, before we make a decision, we ain't trying to offend no cities. We just trying to get the nitty gritty. We just trying to see which one that pretty much is the highlight of his career. We're trying to see which one is like he's more fond to, which one. I mean, all three are great cities, but we need to know just which one that's your favorite.
I'm stuck between the two.
Which two?
I'm stuck between the two. The Bay Area and the DMV.
Okay.
Why I say the Bay Area?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about a kid just coming out of college. Being in the Bay Area is way different than the South. It's way different than the East Coast. I'm talking about it's a different swag out there. And I still rock with a lot of Cali dudes. I live my younger life. I got a chance to do everything that most people dream or ask to do. Believe me, I done it all. You talking about going to wine venues. You talking about been around some of the greatest NFL players of all time. Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott. I had a lot of experience there. It helped me grow up. It helped me move forward. But at the same time, it always taught me how to be successful and be humble at the same time. And why I say the DMV, when I got there, it almost felt like it was the most perfect place. It was like I was supposed to be there. That's when I finally realized every day I go to work was no such thing as work. Work was hard.
Yeah.
But when you went there and didn't look at it as a job, and you looked at it as something that you love to do, oh man, I can go to that building every day. I can go to Redskin Park every day. I can be in the DMV every day. Cause the fans are the greatest. I ended up becoming a family man there. I ended up getting engaged there. I get so much love in the DMV. I see why a lot of people like to go up there. Even you got Santana Moss. That's one guy that's a Miami guy, and he likes to be up there a lot. I got a lot of great friends. A lot of great friends up there that had an impact in my life. Man, it's just so many memories. I got so many things there that I can't wait till I get back now. I'm stuck between those two cities. You know, I love the DMV and I love the Bay Area.
Hey, remember, you got access to a plane, so both of them shouldn't be hard to get to. But, I mean, pretty much, man, you guys got the insight. Like I said, Ricky JeanFrancois, NFL star, you know, shedding some light on his personal life and, you know, the NFL. Oh, one more question. One of the greatest questions I'm going to ask you, and then we can wrap this up. If you could talk to any football player from the past or present, alive or dead, if you could sit down and spend a day with them, who would it be?
I already sat down and I didn't spend a day with him, but I had a chance to sit down and hold a conversation with Jim Brown. I actually got a picture of it.
Oh, okay.
I got a chance to sit down and talk to him and just ask him about the NFL then, the NFL now, what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see better, and just the whole conversation. Didn't even ask for autograph. Somebody ended up taking a picture.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to hold a conversation with him just to see what's in his head, and just hearing the amazing answers he gave me and everything he gave you, like you felt. Oh man. The picture I would never delete. Believe me, I got it on backup drives and everything. I would never get that. It was talking to Jim Brown, getting a chance to meet him and talk to him.
Okay, so would you say that's one of the top 5 pivotal moments of your career or of your life? Damn, your career, of your life. Getting to meet a cool, historic Hall of Famer like that and just chopping it up with him?
Yeah, that's one of my top 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Top 5.
All right. Well, yeah, that concludes the questions, man. Like I said, appreciate your time. Just trying to shed some light. Remember, folks, this is actually the first interview from Riding the Wave with your boy Daffy, Good Hair Kids Inc. Trying to make a move out here. And as you can see, my brother complied with me. Did that. You got like any social media you want people to follow or what? Anything? Just page, team. What's going on? Like,
follow the Washington Redskins page. You know, you get to see special pictures, action behind the scenes, stuff like that. I'm on Twitter, Ricky Jean99. Always, never gonna change that name. I know everybody look at me kind of crazy. Ricky Jean99. That's about it. I only got a Twitter. You know, I understand everybody doing the Snapchat, Instagram thing, Facebook, but I'm a Twitter guy. I like to read all day.
Okay, well, there you go, folks. We ended this with 2 more things. You learned that he likes Twitter and that he likes to read all day. Anyway, it's gonna conclude this segment. Y'all lay around for the next episode. But like I said, man, thanks, bro. You know, love you. I appreciate the fact that you took the time out to do this for me. And that's it, world. See you later. You know what I'm saying? Coming live.